Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Shenanigans. Are there ettercaps? Do we roll initiative? Do we all die? What's happening?
There is no need to roll for initiative.
So we're already dead.
You're already dead. You already failed your saving throws. I rolled them for you.
Oh, no.
The party steps into this clearing. As I said before, it's empty, cleared of trees, save for a stone well in the center. It's about 25 feet in diameter. Do you fill into the clearing? Do you hesitate before stepping in?
I hesitate hard. I stand back in the...
You're in the rear.
I take it. No, I push past everyone. I go on the side of the road and push into the clearing where there's as much space around me.
Yeah.
They charge your charges. Okay.
Dars
so charges into
right into the middle.
The rest of the party, I guess not the rest of the party. I assume Nana and what's his face, Clancy, have to step out of the way into the clearing as well as you charge in. And Dar.
Dar is gonna ride in on Humpert and kind of go.
Oh, that's right. You've got a camel.
Yeah.
Forgot about Humpert. Okay. So you come
so
in.
I'm gonna.
And you all take up like an aggressive defensive stance inside the clearing.
Yeah.
Facing. I guess there's like two.
The tree and the wells.
The tree.
The trees. Yeah. And the well. Sorry, I switched the. I can't remember the word.
Roll, perception checks all around.
Let's see if I can fail this one. I haven't succeeded yet. Yeah.
Nana, you spot some movement out of the corner of your eye, off in the forest, like you'd guess it was a couple hundred yards. Like you see like a bush shifting at like through some trees and brush.
Right.
But it's clear to you that that was some creature of heft. Wait.
There's something over there, but
it's taken off moving at a pretty quick rate. Like you'd have to run after it if you were interested in pursuit.
Did you point this thing out to us?
Out to the party.
I pointed where I saw it.
At this point, roll for initiative if you'd like to pursue.
Oh dear God!
Oh no! If these things are as deadly as the Charger says it is, I'm gonna stay right here.
11 initiative.
Oh wait, I thought you said roll initiative only.
If you'd like, I guess I probably should have just started with initiative, but I guess because I figured you wouldn't be competing with each other. So I guess Dar hesitates as well. Neil, you can charge. Like you can run. Like,
I want to shoot.
You see nothing, but the ranger says he saw something. That she saw something.
Okay. Well, if I don't see anything myself, then I don't shoot my bow, and I'm certainly not charging off into the woods. If I don't actually see something myself, I just stand by. But let's say I ready an action to shoot the first thing I see.
Okay. Nana, whatever it was, has taken off by now. By the time you
All right.
You point it out, and by the time Charger looks, he doesn't see anything.
It's gone now.
Oh, it's spooky.
Welcome to the wilderness.
This is my home. Well, not this forest,
lets out a sigh and looks side by side. Is it safe? He looks to Nana.
We should
Do I see
get
anything
out
else?
of here.
Nope, you feel pretty well alone in the clearing.
Where's this package?
I think we're supposed to turn up this hill, and he sort of points vaguely. Nana, you would know to the north. So this trail's been heading northeast-ish into the woods.
Right.
He points sort of off to the north, it's all still forested, but it seems to slope upward vaguely. I think we're supposed to turn around, follow this hill around, and he's looking back at his paper, and he pushes his way into the brush.
All right.
Does party follow?
Of course.
Yep. I want to. Dar's going to look down the well. Is it just like a regular?
Sure. Do you have any light source?
No, just the daylight.
Okay. I mean, you look down the well. You see
Water
black
or
abyss below. You don't see any water,
Oh.
but you can only see like I don't know how far can you see to a well, like 10 feet maybe.
I'm a half elf, so
You're a half elf.
Yeah.
Dark vision.
dark vision.
Okay. What is your dark vision? Is it?
I don't know off the top of my head for second edition.
I think everything's. You're a half elf.
I thought half
Yeah.
elves had half the.
I think it's like 60 feet. I think full elves get 90 and half elves get 60.
Okay.
half elves. They do have 60 feet, so you can
Okay.
see.
Yeah.
You can see. You can see the bottom.
Okay.
You don't see any water in it.
Okay.
It's maybe like 45 feet down.
Okay. Looks like this well here is empty, all dried up.
The elves have. Self provision. I don't know. Doesn't matter. I don't know. I don't know what elves in provision is. 60 feet. I guess it's 60 feet all around. Except maybe like dark elves or something. All right. So you follow Clancy
Yep.
around the hill.
I keep my eyes peeled and my bow drawn. My arms are probably shaking from having my bow drawn for so long. But he keeps going.
Yeah. So I think Nana will catch. You already passed your tracking check, so you catch that Clancy's like heading off the wrong way around the hill.
Yo, Clancy.
You see this? I mean, do you bring it to his attention if he makes a mistake?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So you make it clear that you've been reading his instructions, but he recorrects and grumbles, and he's like, yeah, okay.
Yeah. Get it right, sucker.
Yeah. So you curve now around the eastern side of this hill, and head a little deeper into the woods. You don't hear another yip. Whatever it was has passed.
I still keep my bow drawn for at least 10 minutes, and then I'll loosen it.
Yeah, you correct course, and
My bow is always.
by your estimation, wherever that is, this is your meeting. I guess so. The last step of the directions is a large. Says it's at the large stump. So you're supposed to head left, due north at the dry well, and then there's looking up for a large stump. I mean, so now you're like, is that stump large? Is that stump large? And yeah, I mean, you can see Clancy going through the same thing. But it sounds like it should be just here, just ahead. Rest of so I assume Charger's on guard duty. Dar, are you still? How do you change personalities? Do I need to know that, or are you just going to tell me what?
Yeah, it's pretty much whenever I go like unconscious or anything. Something completely shocks me. I get really drunk.
Basically, whenever you're multi-class, then you switch classes whenever.
Yeah,
or
when if you feel like it, if you feel like there's some reason because it's not necessarily under my control, just roll basically a D3 thing that divides by 3 and see what class it is.
Crazy. Okay. Yeah. So some minutes later, you come to what is obviously the stump in your directions. It's a massive tree trunk, maybe 30 feet in diameter. Like you basically come like face to face with bark. It's been felled. So, I mean, so it's basically just like the roots. It Charger can probably look like over the top of it.
Is it supposed to be in around here, or what's the deal?
I think it's under inside. Clancy starts like circling around the tree root.
Charger wishes he could climb a tree. With the bow down, I pull out my heavy lances and get ready to charge if anything comes nearby.
I think every problem can be solved by charging Charger.
I mean, his mama didn't name him Charger for no reason.
So, are you just in awe at the majesty of nature?
I'm just waiting.
Biggest tree you've ever seen in your life.
This is definitely the biggest tree.
The Charger's on guard.
Dar has spent a lot more time seeing the vast expanses of the ocean than anything like this.
Nana,
Tree trunks,
do you
tree.
have an arrow- do you have like a bow and arrow drawn, or are you like
Oh, yeah.
investigating?
I'm just
Are
looking
you
around.
walking?
My bow and arrow is always drawn, but I'm just looking around for this backpack that we're supposed to find.
You weren't instructed to find it. I mean, you're getting. I mean, you're here for the muscle, right? I mean, you've sort of corrected course of the.
Right, but the sooner we get out of here, the better.
Sure. Okay, so he circles out of view around the. I mean, he's like circling around, inspecting this log, this tree trunk, and he steps out of view, like into and it's around the corner.
Dar is
Like
gonna
that,
move
around the
forward so
curve.
he doesn't lose sight of Clancy.
Okay, so you circle the stump as well.
Yeah.
And Charger and Nana stay put on this southern side of this log.
Yeah, I'm just kind of looking around. I'll let the other people do the groundwork. I'm not as agile as they are.
Okay. So you get. I mean, anyone who looks at it gets it. I mean, this. It looks like this tree was like burned out, or like at some point. It's.
It's still standing though.
I mean, it's still like a tree trunk, but it's
dead.
Like it ends abruptly. Yeah, it's
Okay.
clearly been burned. It's dead.
Okay.
But it's still sturdy. I mean, it's not like it's still a solid stump. At some point, maybe like around it's most of the way around the trunk, Dar, that you find like a big blown out like section of the tree trunk, basically an entrance within.
Okay.
Hmm.
And what do I see inside the tree trunk?
It's lit. I mean, so you look
okay,
in, you can
okay.
like see up
Yeah.
out the top.
Oh, okay.
The little, just a little ways above your head, maybe it's maybe like 12, 15 feet high at this point. I mean, it's sort of like jagged in some points.
Yeah.
But it's most of the top is hollowed out, and then you can see like in the back, like in a darker corner, it like slopes into the earth, and you even with your keen elven eyes, you can't see like where.
Do you guys get it yet? Can we go now?
What's his name? Clancy is stepping into the trunk ahead of you.
Okay. I'll dismount right
He
here.
turns to you, and I guess like Nana, you can hear this with your keen ears. He's like, guard the perimeter. I'll be just a moment, I hope. And he like sticks he keeps looking at the note nervously, even though you're sure that there's not much you could tell him.
All right.
He descends down into this cave or subterranean cavern. Or
Does anyone follow him?
Nope.
I'll dismount. Dar will dismount Humper, and he'll follow behind.
I mean, he looks. You follow behind him, and he's Oh, actually, I guess this takes a moment. So this is like a minute. A minute passes.
Say, Nina, what do you think's down there?
A bag with some cool shit in it, and maybe something in there to eat the guy. That'd be a fun tale to tell.
But then we wouldn't get paid. And I think we're lost. I don't know the way back to the road.
I'll get us back there, baby doll.
Don't.
Okay. So Clancy pauses to light a torch for descending. At this point, Gar, you've dismounted, and he like looks up to you like after like he like finishes with his flint and steel and like stands up, and he's like, I thought I said perimeter, and he like
Our mission is to protect the package and you, and if there's something dangerous down here and it gets you, we won't know. So they'll protect the perimeter. I'm protecting you. We're not working for you. We're working for the person you're working for, and our instructions were pretty clear.
Were they? Were they?
He doesn't know that.
Okay. So sure, yeah, okay. I mean, he shrugs and lets you follow him down. It doesn't. It's only wide enough for one person to walk, so you have him go first, I assume.
Yeah.
Holding the torch, and you're like looking over his shoulder. I mean, he's got a scrunch to get in. You actually cannot maneuver with your weapons in there.
Okay.
So you probably are they like tied on like a rope around your back?
Yeah, they were
2 harpoons and a trident.
Well, actually, they would have been on Humpert, so I would just have one harpoon in my shield with me.
Okay.
The rest
you can't use your harpoon, and it's a size large weapon.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't use it
Okay.
in here, FYI.
Okay.
You can still carry it in here, I guess, but it's
Not useful.
You're cramped.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you can't really see that well. Your vision is restricted by what's his face, but Clancy. But he doesn't go far before the tunnel curves, and you're not sure how far underground you are, but it doesn't take more than a minute. When he reaches it opens up into a slightly larger chamber. In which Clancy and starts scanning around quickly. It's still a small room, so you'd have to squish with Clancy to get in here. Meanwhile, at the surface.
Well?
So what if your cat's an elven cat? I don't know what your conversation is.
Elven cats are... they have too much of an ego.
Yeah, they pee on everything.
I've never met an elven cat before.
You don't want to meet one.
Why not?
Because they pee on everything.
Oh. Well, don't you pee on everything too?
When I'm in the wilderness, sure. Not when I'm in civilized society.
Elven cats pee on furniture?
Oh, yeah.
They seem a little too intelligent to do that.
Nope, they might be, but they're not above doing it.
Oh, what'd you do to piss off the cat?
I don't know. It just felt like doing that. It stared me in the eye. It's like, I'm gonna pee on your bed now.
Oh, it probably was angry at you.
Okay, Dar,
did you love it enough?
In the wall of this, it's all earthen, bare earth.
Yeah.
It wasn't seems like a burrow maybe that an animal dug. And I guess within a minute or so of scanning the room, it's obvious what dug this. There's maybe not totally obvious. There's a large bear-sized corpse. You rolled a 20. Within a minute or so of scanning the room, it's obvious what dug this. There's maybe not totally obvious. There's a large bear-sized corpse. You rolled a 20, so skipped it. It's dead. But you totally jump. Your heart skips a beat when you notice it. What Clancy doesn't seem to have noticed it. He's rooting through what looks to be a nest. a pile of brambles and twigs off to one little corner of it. I mean, I say the chamber, but it can't be more than like 9 feet in diameter. But it's pitch black down here, and I don't know. Maybe he's got his eyes on the prize, or maybe he just failed his perception check.
Can I see what it looks like killed the bear? If I can see that it's dead.
Sure. Do you have any like animal relevant skills, or are you just?
I have animal handling. I don't know if that helps in this case.
No, I think that's
Probably
for
not.
living
That's more for
animals.
domestic
Animal
That's more,
lore is
yeah.
probably more.
Okay.
More
Yeah, I don't have anything along those lines.
Yeah. Do you actually touch the body?
I'll poke at it with my harpoon. I can't use it to attack, but I can still use it to see if it looks like if it's
Yeah, you like
like a fresh corpse or if it's
prod its
rotting.
bloated belly.
Do I smell it? Is it like rotting or
it stinks.
okay?
You're not sure if it's like I don't know. It smells like a giant wild animal.
Okay.
You've got a bare ass facing towards you though. So
Yeah.
how
Yummy.
pleasant do you expect it to smell?
Yeah.
Yeah. You can, I guess, roll like a wisdom check at -5.
Okay.
Just,
Let's see.
I mean, it's dark down here, and I think you're you're like poking it with a stick, but
Yeah. Let's see. Wisdom 15. Okay. Rolled a 15.
you don't know, big stinky
Okay.
corpse. Around this time, Clancy's like, "All right, we're ready to get out of here." Oh, Martha's bless it. What is this? And like he spots the body for the first time. Let's get out of here. Is it? Shh. And he like, is it alive? And he like starts making for the exit, like suddenly conscious of how much noise he just made. He's booking it.
We can't hear this from the outside, can we?
You probably hear a shout, mate.
Whoa!
Do you follow him out? Do you wait and keep inspecting?
Yeah, I'm going to try to move forward, and I'm assuming he was frantic, so he just left the torch on the ground. So I still have.
No, I said he picked it up.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I'll try to. I want to try to like pry the bear up really quick and just like look and see if it was like laying on anything.
Yeah. So you stepped with it close enough to touch or whatever. You no longer have your light. But you roll another perception check. Yeah, you feel maybe not the cause of death, but a wound. You like find like a crossbow bolt.
Okay.
Actually, no, you find. You find a crossbow bolt still like lodged in the creature.
Okay. So now that I know that it was like a humanoid or whatever that killed it, I feel a little bit better than about being.
There's not a ton of blood. You will also catch on closer inspection that this beast has feathers in addition to fur, and I mean, if you get around to its face, instead of a bear head, there's a monstrous
beak.
Yeah.
Of course, Dar has no idea what this thing is. So, Okay.
But it's dead. No need to fear.
Okay, so Dar will leave the cave.
Okay, and resurface about a little bit after Clancy.
Yeah.
So rest of Nana and Charger. Clancy returns.
What?
What was that scream?
Nothing. Time to get out of here. And
What was the scream?
Heading back to the. We're off the game show, so he just heads a direction.
Wait. What did you have the supplies? The shit we're out here for?
He's not listening.
Yes, time to go. And
What'd you find in there?
he randomly heads north.
Wrong way, buddy.
Okay. Dar, I guess, gets out and
He's moving. I mean, we can roll for initiative if you want, but he's
Yeah.
taking off north. Dar emerges at this point.
What was in there, Dar?
some kind of weird bear with a beak and feathers. It was dead, but it scared the crap out of Clancy.
Okay. I have animal lore proficiency. Do you want me to roll and see if I know what that is by that description alone?
If you know that it's Alkin.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's an alkin, buddy. Those things don't normally belong out here. Or maybe
owl bear.
Owl bear.
Not
Okay.
named.
Sorry.
boomkin. What?
Well, Dar maybe thinks it's an owl. You can name it whatever you want.
I'm gonna name it a boomkin.
Yeah, an owl bear. There, you can roll an animal lore if you'd like to see if you know any more details.
It's an intelligence check.
You just saw a dead owlbear, right?
I would like to note
Yeah, it was dead.
Clancy has taken off. I mean, he's gone from sight.
I'll track him. Don't worry. God, we're using all my proficiencies today. Awesome.
I'll
Really
throw in
useful.
some tracking too.
Yeah. Escort missions where you're not following the person you're escorting.
Everyone always hates escort missions anyway in video games.
Yeah, I know.
Don't think of them as escort missions, then. You're one-dimensionalizing the game. Alright, there's my tracking check. It is not very good.
Well, that my roll right now
You're
is-
actively trying to track. Okay.
Well, he's gone from sight, so you need to find the trail.
Well, my roll.
Nina, you're rolling your animal lore, right?
That was my animal lore.
Yeah.
25 right there.
Okay. So you'd know enough to probably be. I mean, I don't know how powerful. I don't know what level your character is. I don't know if you'd be afraid of owlbears or not. But
Unlikely. Level 3.
Should be
owlbears are so
terrified of
ferocious-
owlbears.
ferocious creatures. Yeah, I don't know that you've ever encountered one, but you've certainly got should have.
I've heard about them.
Yeah. They're pretty terrifying creatures. I mean, they're stubborn and angry. They're not natural. Like they were. I don't know. There's all rumors abound about where they're from. But
They might have been created
but-
magically.
yeah, they were probably invented by some crazy wizard. It seems to be the most likely story. But now
Nah.
they breed in the wild.
Hmm.
They're ferocious creatures. I mean, they move in and utterly destroy an ecosystem, right?
All right. Well, these guys are.
They typically. Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's fine.
All right. I'll roll
Yeah.
tracking now,
You're
and
tracking
I
down
can
the-
track the shit out of this guy.
Cool. Is that your tracking check?
Yeah, that's 33 for tracking.
Yeah. I think when you're tracking, you move slightly slower.
Don't. It depends on the terrain, I think. I forget. It's been a while since I've done a tracking check.
We can check to see at what point you catch up with
Clancy.
Clancy.
We are
He is.
quicker, maybe? Well, I don't know. We're mounted.
Yeah. You can't really move at mount full. I mean, your speed is limited by the
Terrain.
terrain. I was just wondering. Wasn't sure if tracking you have to move at a slower movement rate.
Uh,
1486. It might just be in the player's handbook.
every movement while tracking. Modified tracking score. It doesn't say how to come up with that.
I think you just roll a d20 plus your tracking score as your check, and then there's penalties on page 87.
Yeah, it says tracking score 1 to 6 is a quarter normal, 7 to 14 is half normal, 15 plus is 3/4 normal speed.
Okay,
Right.
so you can move at 3/4 normal speed.
Right, but we're not using the same rules.
Well, this is 2E. It's the Ranger book that I'm looking at.
Yeah.
Oh, the complete Ranger's handbook or something.
Yeah. I also didn't include the modifiers of +2 for forest fields,
Force fields.
forest, comma, fields. And it's daytime, so that's a 0 modifier.
Well, okay, so a 33 is definitely a success.
Yeah, I'm just trying to see how much time passes before you catch him.
Do we ever catch him? I mean, if he...
That's what I'm trying to figure out, if it's possible.
Every 3 experience levels is another +1, and I'm level 3, so that's that.
Where are you finding this?
Well, if we don't find him, then we are just wandering a forest.
Yeah,
But-
like how much time has passed?
He's only got a minute head start.
Yeah.
I mean, if it's a minute, can't we just take if I study his path, can I just assume what direction he's running in, so I can run a little faster?
Yeah,
Well, I mean, he's the one that took off into the wood. Look, Charger says, well, he's the one that took off into the woods. Maybe it's not worth tracking him. I mean, he left us behind.
You can move. She can move pretty quick. You can move at 3/4 of his movement. So if you jog while you're, I mean, you catch the trail, you catch up with him. I mean, you're a few minutes behind him, so you've now moved, whatever, that couple hundred yards into the forest. It's thick overgrowth, limited visibility, limited movement. You're like jumping over fallen trees and.
Why are we going this way?
You eventually catch up with Clarence.
Or
He's like out of breath. He's like, gotta get out of here.
Clarence,
in case that thing wakes up.
Clarence,
It's
listen
dead.
to me.
it's dead.
Oh, it's dead. Okay.
You,
He puts a hand on his shoulder and quits panting.
if you run away, we can't protect you. You're an idiot. You can't wander these woods alone without your bodyguards.
Get what you pay for. He doesn't say that, but
Well, that's what we're getting. We didn't pay anything. We're getting screwed here. Now, what do we do, Clarence? Where do we go?
We go back to town. That was the objective, right?
We get you back to Berkshire.
Easiest gold I ever made. Let's head back, guys.
all right. You turn around and roll me perception checks.
I spoke too soon.
Boom.
Boom.
Boomish.
I think no. Dara's spacing out. Dara's in the
I know.
yeah.
Dara's just not very perceptive.
Yeah, it's fine. But Nana, you have a sighting. Charger as well. Let me roll for Clancy. You
That's
are
supposed to be
face to face with a humanoid creature. It's covered head to toe in shaggy green, brown, like fuzz.
Buzz.
It's I think it's a little larger than man size, and it's like at the end of it's like, let's say maybe like 90, like 100 yards through the forest, obscured by trees, but still like you have it's like staring straight at you.
Did you
Is that
say
like-
man-sized or large-sized humanoid?
Let me double check. I think it's slightly larger than, I think it's medium sized, but,
Okay.
but it looks like a
Like 6 or
large.
7 feet tall, then.
Yeah, something like that.
And furry or skinned
So
or
roll
scaled?
for initiative if you would like to do such a thing.
I would, but is it furry,
Dar,
skinned, or
you
scaled?
are surprised.
He said furry.
Yeah,
Okay.
he's a very.
All right, I just missed
Yeah,
it.
it looks. I mean,
Greenish,
it's a long way off. It looks. I mean, it looks fuzzy.
Does it have like super long, lanky arms and dead beady eyes and fangs?
Yeah, that's. Yeah,
That's an accurate description of the creature? That someone was just looking up in a
Roll for
monstrous
initiative.
manual?
Roll for initiative.
Yes! 9!
Roll 20. There you are. And that weapon's...
I don't see it, so I guess I don't even know why I rolled.
Yeah, you can hop in the next round.
Yeah.
We're basically just rolling to see if it, or see what happens. Yeah. We're basically just rolling to see what happens. I know how to Dungeons and Dragons, I swear. I did get everyone. Okay, so I think it's just Charger. Like you have that. You like. Yeah.
Ettercup!
You try and shoot it through the. Okay, it will have 3/4 cover.
Ooh.
You are at 100 yards. Is that still short range?
I think
100
so.
yards is medium range for me.
Oh, no, shit. Yeah, it's medium range.
But make your roll to hit.
So +1 minus medium range is -2, and what's 3/4 cover?
It is actually surprise. Yeah, it's surprise. Like it's staring right at you, but like it didn't. Like you guys abruptly like turned around, and changed directions, and you have like a deer in the headlights kind of look. So it's
Cover. 3/4 cover is cover or concealment.
you cover. You can see it, but there's like branches and brambles in the way.
Well, cover is hard. Concealment is soft. Like you can shoot through concealment, but you can't shoot through cover. So is it cover or concealment?
Concealment.
Okay.
Let me check the.
It's only -3 then. 7.
You miss.
Boom.
You can get another shot. What was your initial? Oh, sorry, another shot's the end of the round, isn't it?
Yes.
But it was surprise. So he didn't get around. Dar didn't get around. Nana, you're shooting.
Yeah. Well, since we already shot it, might as well shoot to kill.
Yeah, you guys can take the. So you, yeah, it's stutter. It's pause for a second. Maybe if you shoot, maybe if you actually hit it, it will try and run. But
All right. So it's minus how much to hit?
there's a -3 for the concealment. Is that what
-3
you're
for
talking?
concealment, -2 for range.
All right.
And
So
the longbow may. What's the longbow range? Oh, is it 50?
50, 100, 150 yards.
So -5.
Wait, why does mine say 70, 140, 210 yards? I have an elven longbow.
Oh, did you? Well, there's no such thing as
no such
an
thing,
elven
no.
longbow.
Well, yeah, fine, but it's a longbow.
It should be 50, 100,
I think he does
150
actually have an
yards.
elven longbow, though. You did make a point of that, Neil.
I did, but that doesn't change stats.
There's no mechanical benefit.
Flight arrows are 70, 140, 210.
That's why, because I have flight. Oh wait, no, that's what it was. Yeah, I have flight arrows, and I use sheaf arrows.
Sheaf arrows are 50, 100, 170, but either way, it's medium range.
All right, so I'm still at 0.
-2 for range, -3 for
Concealment.
concealment.
So I'm at 0.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, same roll.
Sorry, what did you roll?
11.
And then end of round, you can make second shots with those if you'd like. It's still at range, I assume.
Well, mine's a solid 11 though. That's not your modified.
Mine's a solid 11 too. What you gonna do about it?
But you got your modifiers that are anyway. Oh Jesus.
Then those are 11s, including the concealment. So those actually strike. Roll for damage, actually. So sorry,
11 is a hit?
11 is a hit on surprise.
8 damage.
Oh, no, did we already include? We didn't.
Nope,
include
we did not include surprise, which should be a penalty of 2 to its AC.
Oh well, then that first one is a 13. The last one still misses. And I do 4 points of damage.
Holy shit! Yeah, I mean, like, Charger, you get like a headshot, and you hear there's a sickening scream, like a ah, and said creature collapses in a heap.
We got it!
At the scream, Dar is aware that there's combat going on.
Combat's over. Kill the music.
Well, how do we know that's the only one?
We don't.
There's silence in the forest.
Charger proceeds forward carefully,
Yeah.
quietly.
All right,
Looking
you're able
through
to
the
close
woods.
with the creature in one round.
All right. I look down at the body and kind of kick it with one of my hooves.
Yeah, you see red blood quickly soaking into the forest floor. You kick it. You kick it? Okay, you successfully kick the corpse.
It's like trying to turn it over. I want to look at it.
Yeah. You see a large furry humanoid. It was lying face up with an arrow in its head and like an arrow in its gut. Yeah. He took 2 arrows before he fell.
Well, I try to recover my arrow that I hit it with,
As do I.
but I think I fail because it's a 50-50, right?
Yeah, did you roll for that, or do you want me to roll?
I rolled. I did a D6. 4, 5, 6 is failure. 1, 2, 3 is pass, and I rolled a 5. So I can't recover either of my
your
arrows.
arrow is stapled in its face.
Well,
Have you ever actually seen an Ettercap, Neil? Or you
he's
just
definitely
tales?
heard lore stories of them. Might have seen them in the woods at a distance while his parents had him run, but this is the first time face to face with an Ettercap.
I'm gonna roll to see if I've ever seen an Eder cap. Oops.
This thing is weird.
This is what you were scared of?
Hey,
Dar catches up.
if
Is that
it bites
an
you,
Ettercap, or is that an animal lore check?
I know, I did an animal lore check there to see if I know what I know.
You retrieve your arrow from your side, and Nana, you're coming to the realization that this is like a something. I mean, like you pull the arrow out of flesh, and like you see that between the fur or whatever, this like hair, in your hand, it's like plant material that you're holding, but there's blood coming out from it, and you like see the layers are separated, and you're like, wait, this is a humanoid in like some kind of armor or some kind of suit.
What the
Like,
ass?
crouching next to the body. I don't know. Do you share this with the party, or
Something's up with this thing. It's wearing like plant armor. Do I know anything at all? Like, can I tell what humanoid it is at a 28?
Sure. I mean, like you can take off the helmet, mask, whatever, and reveal a human man.
Oh shit!
oh,
His face is pretty fucked up. He took an arrow to the face for 8 points of damage. But
I was surprised that 11
it's a
hit
dude.
it.
He's got a crossbow.
I wonder if this is the one that killed the owl bear.
I look around.
Yeah, I mean
Is there anyone else in sight, or is it just us in the forest?
Roll a perception check, everyone. My favorite check in the game.
It's like 5 perception checks a day, man.
Those twos.
Charger?
I'm rolling.
Roll the d10.
I did, thank you. 29.
Why'd you roll twice? Oh, you rolled the d10. Okay. No, you think you're alone. There's no witnesses.
All right,
Nana,
guys. What
you
do we
realize
do?
that Clancy's not here. I mean, you've like run off into the woods to like
Fucking Clancy?
body.
Is he really not following us?
Does he have? I'm gonna try. Is there anything like a bad, like other than the crossbow? Does he have anything to, like, pouches or?
Yeah, let's loot him.
Yeah.
I look. Wait. With a 29, I can't even spot Clancy.
Oh, you rolled the 29.
Yeah.
Okay, I see. No, you have lost sight of him. I guess with the 29, you can hear Clancy.
I yell,
You can hear him.
Clancy,
Yeah,
come over here.
okay.
And then I
It
turn back
actually
to the
sounds
party.
like you can hear voices. You get Clancy's voice, and maybe another
What?
voice.
What?
Sorry, was there another question?
Well, I rolled a 30 on perception, which is
Oh,
one.
yeah, you'll hear this at this point as well.
Another voice.
Yeah. Yes. What was I looking at?
You were looking at loot?
Loot. I actually was looking up loot.
I look
There's
at
a crossbow and bolts, if that is of interest to you. I was going to look up wealth in not the player's handbook in the DMG. See if I can find a way to randomly generate a coin purse. Because he's got cash.
Okay, I leave these two people to loot the body, and I start picking my way back through the woods. Not
You're
running,
able
but
to
kind of
hear your
quietly
way
going.
back to Clancy.
Yeah,
A
I take a
quiet
few
centaur,
moments
a
to
silent centaur. Roll a. I mean, you
roll a.
dexterity check.
Oh, I don't like that. 18.
Nana, you're in on the looting as well, I assume.
Yeah.
You're in it for the cash. All right. Sure. Holy shit. You find 6 platinum,
Oh my god.
4 gold, miscellaneous small change. So 10 silver and some number of copper as well. 8 copper.
It was 4 platinum. How much gold?
Six platinum. 6 platinum, 4 gold.
So split that up amongst the two of you. Set
Yep.
aside some for Neil if you'd like to be kind.
I'll toss him some if I see him again.
Yeah.
He's wandering off.
I know.
6 platinum, 4
here.
gold. So
I'll waive my share of the gold. I'll just take some of the platinum, and then I'll take this crossbow and the bolts, so that way I can help with these ranged fights.
Yeah, there is also a glass potion on his belt, and he's got a small pack, maybe like a belt pouch with like snacks in it.
this guy was prepared for us and paid for some.
He's got a water skin. I assume these details don't make much. I think I've told you all the valuables. The potion is one if you want to.
He has platinum also. I wonder if he was paid to kill us.
All right, so Neil, what was your dex check?
18.
Yeah. So you very obviously bumble in on Clayton being. You're not really sure what.
Clancy?
Clancy, Clarence, Clayton.
Clayton's here.
Oh shit! You
Clancy.
actually, I mixed up my characters' names because they both sound the same.
Clancy.
You'll find out I guess maybe you barge in on Clancy shouting, "Come on, Clayton, be reasonable here!" And you see who you presume to be Clayton, a large armored, pale yellow orange skin humanoid who has like a staff of wood and metal that he is pointing butt first at Clancy. And he's looks angry.
I grab my lances.
You don't want to be racist, but maybe people like him are always angry.
I grab my dual lances, I bring them up in front of me, and I let out a charge.
So let's roll for initiative.
I make my presence known to all that are within earshot.
Should we take a break here? Have we been going too short? Should we roll for initiative after we get back, or do you want to power through combat?
No, this is a great time to take a break. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Should we roll? Let's roll first. Let's establish the order.
All right.
And I'll have Dar and
Yes.
Nice.
Those lance initiatives are so rough. I can't. And if I'm actually making a proper charge, I get a bonus to my initiative of 2. No, that's an attack modifier. Where's the initiative modifier? Charging. Set to receive charge.
All right, the rest of the party. Let's roll the initiatives.
Even though we're far away, looting someone.
Yeah, because you hear Charger shout charge.
All right.
Well, to be honest,
Echoing
I kind of say that a lot.
Yeah.
So maybe okay. I can roll. Fair enough. You've convinced me. I'll roll for surprise.
Right. If we're just running to catch
Dari,
up,
you're not surprised.
Yeah, well, I rolled a...
or we're
Just to calculate how long it takes. Well, I guess.
I have a 16 initiative, so...
I guess either way, you're like 100 yards away.
Yeah. We're not in this round, pretty much.
yeah.
I'm not anyway.
I included my weapons.
So I guess you're in.
Yeah.
I just wanted to make you feel included.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so nice of you. All right.
The only person, the only person acting before Charger is Clancy, who will quiver in his boots.
Okay.
So we'll see what Charger charges after this break.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.